Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imi and today we are getting really festive. Okay, so today I wanted to share with you lots of gift ideas, whether that's from your favorite sustainable brands, making some homemade items, lots of non-physical gifting ideas, and some items I've personally found indispensable to my life that would also make perfect gifts. So in the first half of the video, we'll focus on different options from some of my favorite sustainable brands covering lots of different price points. Then we'll move on to non-physical ideas, homemade or DIY gift ideas, and end with some ways on how to decorate your home sustainably if you're interested. Okay, grab a cup of tea and let's get into it. I've personally found automating things in my life to be a really helpful tool in keeping up with my sustainable habits, sticking to a budget, and saving me a bit of money and brain power too. So gifting a subscription could be a really helpful, practical, or luxurious gift depending on what you choose to give. You could get monthly coffee subscriptions where the recipient will get a different bag of coffee each month. Or maybe you want to gift someone a subscription to their favorite magazine or a flower shop. If you're looking for a practical option, then why not give a box of Who Gives a Crap? I've personally been a paying customer of theirs for years now and have never had to worry about running out because my subscription is automated. If you haven't heard of Who Gives a Crap, they're a sustainable toilet paper company that gives back 50% of their profits, which support clean water projects, and their products are ethically produced. Their loo rolls are long and they seriously never run out. They also offer free carbon neutral delivery on most orders right to your doorstep. They wrap their toilet paper and paper towels individually to keep them moisture free and hygienic. The wrappers can be recycled, composted, or repurposed, and I like to repurpose mine to wrap gifts, especially little stocking fillers. So if you're interested in checking out Who Gives a Crap, then click the link in the description for $10 off your first subscription. Remember, you can purchase one time or sign up for a subscription, so the choice is yours. I really love reusing the colourful ones because I think the patterns are so cute, especially when you're wrapping gifts. So if you're looking to support a small artist and you have a friend or family member that loves both music and art, then I think I have a really great option for you. Clia Creations. Her work transforms audio recordings, such as the beat of your favorite song, into stunning visual sound waves crafted from wood. Each sound wave captures the emotion and energy of a unique moment, offering a new way to experience the beauty of sound. Every sculpture is thoughtfully handcrafted and personalized, making it a one-of-a-kind gift that's as distinctive as the song or sound it represents. Through bold stains and vibrant paints, Claudia enhances the natural beauty of the wood, creating a visually striking piece that also resonates with the auditory essence of a cherished memory. If this gift idea is up your street, then you can find out more in the description on how to go about purchasing your personalized piece. And if you prefer something even more custom, you can reach out to Claudia via her website, which is also in the description. I think this is a really lovely idea because you're going to have that forever, and it can be a little personal secret that you just share with someone because no one else is going to know what song that piece is crafted from, which I think makes it really special. I feel like this razor needs no introduction, but here it is anyway. I've been using my razor from Leaf Shave for several years now, and since purchasing it, it has honestly become one of my long-time staples. Leaf Shave's razors are reusable for life and can take any brand of standard safety razor blades, so you can choose where to buy your replacement blades, and this means you can shop locally to you or order them on Leaf Shave's website. But either way, you'll be saving money, not having to buy cartridges any longer. I am actually yet to buy more blades because the pack I originally bought is still going strong. For a gift kit, Leaf Shave's vegan shave care set is perfect. It includes the shave oil for before shaving and the calming serum for after shaving. Both are vegan, of course, Leaping Bunny certified, dermatologist tested, and sensitive skin safe. Switching to Leaf Shave saves you money over time. Why? Because you buy the razor once and continue to refill with inexpensive blades. Each year, consumers in the US spend more than $3 billion on the disposable plastic razors and cartridges. The cost of refilling a Leaf Shave razor is approximately 1/10 that of a high-end cartridge and 1/5 that of a low-end disposable razor. So if you're interested in picking up this gift for a friend or a loved one, then check out the link in the description below. As I said, I'm a huge fan and it's been going strong for years now, so I highly recommend this gift set. Okay, so if you know someone that you're buying a gift for is in the market for the perfect pair of Mary Janes, some classic winter boots, or a pair of shoes in general, then I would love to introduce you to Vivaia. To be honest, I'd be surprised at this point if you hadn't heard of them. And when I tell you I am in love with these ruby red Margot Mary Janes, it is not an understatement. They're classic, perfect for the festive season and beyond, and have a pretty unrivaled comfort level. If you're new to Vivaia, most of their styles are machine washable, and they're also perfect for packing if you travel a lot like me to see friends and family. The styles I'm sharing with you today are the Margot Mary Janes in ruby red, which are made from 6 plastic bottles and feature their Adapt All strap, making them extra comfy no matter your foot arch. They also come in other colours if you're looking for something more neutral. The other style I wanted to highlight is the Everly boot. These lightweight boots are really great for the upcoming season because they're water repellent and have stretchy uppers, making them super easy to pull on and off. They also have a roomy round toe box and an anti-slip outsole, which always helps. You can get up to 30% off with my code IMIBF using the link in the description below, which is the best deal that Vivaia offers in the year. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Now, one thing I think is very underrated is a personal gift box full of all the essentials to take care of yourself. And I mean real care. We're heading into the coldest and darkest months of the year, so having a little practical personal care box could make a big difference. We're talking about thrifting a basket and filling it with baking mixes, lotion bars, cleansing balms, and plastic-free and compostable period care. NaturCare is my favourite option for those of you who use tampons and pads because they're plastic-free and chlorine-free, and they're 100% GOTS certified organic cotton. I also love NaturCare because they're female-founded and led, and have been advocating for the environment and everyone who menstruates since they first started. So when you're putting together your box, don't forget how important safe period products are and what a difference they can make to our overall health. NaturCare have also been doing a kindness challenge this November, which I am participating in and think is very much needed right now. I'll leave the details for that in the description below if you'd like to learn a little more about it. If your friends or family love to garden or prevent food waste or both, then Lomi is for them. Lomi is one of my favourite ways to prevent food waste from heading to landfill, especially if you have limited space and no composting services in your area. If you haven't heard me talk about Lomi before, Lomi is an innovative food recycler that not only addresses the global need for waste reduction, but also fits seamlessly into any home, transforming waste into nutrient-rich fertilizer called Lomi Earth that can then be used in your garden. Plus, it shrinks your garbage by up to 80%. I have personally used Lomi for over 3 years now, and it's been really great for helping me reduce my food waste. It's designed to be both compact and stylish, and they have a bunch of colours to choose from, but I really love the sage green colour of mine, and it fits well in my kitchen. Here's how it works. You simply place your food waste into the bucket that sits inside Lomi, replace the lid, and at the push of a button, the process starts. You can even watch its progress from the clear lid, which is really cool. In as little as 4 hours, once Lomi has finished, it's time to take the contents and rehome it in your garden, or a plant pot or a raised bed to further break down. And that's it. So if you're interested, right now you can shop their biggest sale of the year by visiting lomi.com or clicking the link in the description below. Okay, now I'm a fitness girly. I love to hike, I love to climb, I love to lift weights, run, and well, I even like Pilates now, if you can believe it. So if you have someone in your life that also loves these things, then a really good pair of leggings that will really hold up to what we put them through is a great choice. Especially if, like me, they need a little extra help in certain areas. So I wanted to highlight the Body Sculpt Power Leggings and the Body Sculpt Training Leggings from Fanka. The Body Sculpt Power Leggings use 3D lines around the knee and bum to give you targeted support. They're also reversible and have pockets. The Body Sculpt Training Leggings offer core support as well as knee support, which I find very helpful when running or hiking downhill. If you found compression leggings uncomfortable but you really need that extra support, then Fanka really is the best of both worlds. Plus, I think they look pretty badass. So if you're looking for a pair of leggings for a gift this year, even if that gift is for yourself, you can use IMI15 for 15% off one item for their Black Friday sale from November 21st to December 3rd. As always, all the information will be in the description below. If you're looking for some more inspiration and you just want to get some more ideas and you want to be able to shop by your values, then Done Good is a great place to start because it's a sustainable marketplace with over 120 plus brands all on one site. It makes finding the perfect green gift really easy. I have used Done Good before to get a really beautiful bowl cover and bread bag that was hand woven and supports a Guatemalan women's cooperative that pays fair trade wages. I also bought my tapas platter from Done Good, and you can buy socks from my favourite sock brand, Conscious Step, which I actually talked about in one of my festive videos 2 years ago. So needless to say, there is a huge amount of choice, and all the brands on their site have already been researched to ensure they meet your values and sustainability goals, so there's no extra work on your part. They even have an option for a zero waste advent calendar, which I think is really cool. So you can take up to 60% off selected products for their Black Friday sale from the 29th of November to the 2nd of December. Or you can use my code VEGAN15 anytime before the end of the year to get 15% off site-wide. Okay, yes, this is a shameless plug, but if you have friends or family that are looking to take their first steps into sustainable living or sustainable eating, how to eat seasonably, then I have written a book that just came out a few weeks ago. This book truly has it all when it comes to thinking about sustainability in terms of your house, your kitchen, what you're eating, gardening, composting. It's like the ultimate beginner's guide to help you get started. And yes, it's a very practical guide, especially if you're thinking about making some changes into 2025, starting January 1st, and you just want a little bit of extra help. There are also loads of recipes in here, but it's just really a 50-50. It's telling you all about seasonality and how to eat seasonally, and then showing you with recipes how to do that. Also giving you lots of highlights on what's in season and when, how to store food to prevent food waste, how to get started with your composting, whether it's using worms or a hot compost, a cold compost, just so many options. And it also talks about how to shop more ethically, more sustainably, why zero waste shops are expensive. There is just a lot in here. Especially if you're interested in fermentation, there's a whole chapter on how to ferment things and make your own sauerkraut and things like that. Okay, so those are some of my favorite sustainable brands and products from those brands that if you're looking for gifts like that, then those are what I would recommend. If you're looking for some non-physical gift ideas, then let's move on to talking about those. Some of my favorite gifts that are non-physical will always be experiences, whether that's planning a day out to go for a big hike, or maybe it's taking your nephews like I did to an adventure playground and just giving them 100% of your attention. Creating memories can be so powerful and will definitely be a gift that keeps on giving and something that they will remember for a really long time. I like to pick out a card or kind of write an IOU and explain to them exactly what the experience is going to be. Or if the person that you're gifting this to really likes surprises, then you can just write design a little bit of a card or something and write a big surprise coming and then write the date that you've planned it all out for. That way you can give someone that experience, but you can also have something physical to hand to them on the actual day. And this could also, of course, apply to birthdays and other times when you might want to gift someone an experience rather than a physical item. When it comes to homemade or DIY gifts, I think it's always best to play to your strengths. So for example, I knit a jumper for my husband for Christmas, and I'm also in the process of knitting a hat for one of my friends as well. Oh, and also for my sister's birthday, I'm also knitting her a jumper. So this is something that I have practiced a lot, so I know that I can make something that is wearable. I can also get people's preferences and tastes first before I put all of that time and effort into making something. And I have confidence that I can actually finish it well, and it will give me the motivation to make sure all the ends are weaved in and it looks nice, neat and professional. If you're not particularly crafty but you love baking, I'm actually just about to bake a loaf of sourdough bread for a friend. We're going to visit them for the holidays and I wanted to give them a gift, and I know that they, one, love bread, but two, they really appreciate baked goods. Sourdough is something I have spent quite a few years now really trying to perfect, experimenting with different flavors, different hydrations, different levels of whole wheat and white flour, and so I'm pretty confident that I can make something that they will like. So since we're here, we might as well get started on making the sourdough together. If DIY or homemade skills are not really your forte, but you still want something that's a little bit more personalized, you could create your own knit kits, crochet kits, or baking kits. And all this requires from you is a little bit of research. So maybe you find a pattern that you think would be perfect, and then you could buy all the things that that person needs to create that little kit to make the pattern itself. Let's say you have a friend that loves knitting and you know that they want to knit a intricate cardigan that has all these different stitches and things like that, but they don't really know where to start. So maybe you'll buy the pattern for them and then you'll go through the pattern and see everything that they need. Maybe you'll buy the needles for them if they do not have the needles, and then maybe you'll buy all the yarn that they need, stitch markers, whatever. Obviously, depending on the yarn, this might be a very generous gift or it could be a much more budget-friendly gift. It just depends on how much money you would like to spend and how much effort you want to put into that kit. The same goes for baking. If you know that your friend loves to bake, then you could get all the ingredients and put them in a mason jar, separating out the dry from the liquids and that kind of stuff, and then putting it in a little gift basket or just in a little box and gifting that. So there are lots of ways around not necessarily being good at DIY or homemade gifts, but instead creating little packages and little kits for people to then make them themselves. Going back to the gifting idea that I talked about with Natracare earlier, you can attune this to any preferences. So if you want it to be a personal care, of course you can do that. If you want it to be a baking mix, extravaganza gift basket, you can do that. If you have a friend that just chronically has holes in their socks and their underwear, then maybe you'll just do a personal care basket of all the socks and underwear they might need for the next couple of years. It really depends on what they need, what you want to give, and there's just so many options, especially when it comes to baking, gift baskets, and you'd be surprised at how many gift baskets you can find in the thrift stores. Every time I go, I find so many. If you're a baker or you love to cook, there are so many great options out there like truffles, macarons, sourdough bread, granola, jams, hot sauces, and so forth. The same goes for knitted or crochet items or making a kit. You can also gift a little of your sourdough starter if that's something that you have, and write out a little instruction booklet on how to actually make your first sourdough loaf. Or you could do a little tiny booklet that just says how to look after me, and you can basically teach someone how to look after their own sourdough starter. Last year, my uncle actually gave me a little painting that he did for Christmas, which I really need to frame. He's an artist, so it made sense for him to use his skills and create something arty that was also very personal and he knew that I would really like. And of course, I love it and it sits on my fridge. These gift ideas are, of course, very correlated with the skills that I have. And there are tons of other options out there for homemade items or DIY items. So definitely don't get disheartened if you can't quite find any ideas in this video that you think would really work for you. People really underestimate experiences, as I said before, and also just a personal touch. Some people also might just not want a gift at all. So having real conversations with people about gifting at this time of year, what your budgets are and what your expectations are can be really helpful in ensuring you're not wasting your money and buying things for people that they actually don't want. Every year my family do Secret Santa, and this is really helpful because we just buy one thing for one person in the family and we make sure that that is a really nice quality item that they actually really want. I've also noticed just how much enjoyment people get from plants and how expensive they are as well. So if you have a lot of plants like I do, propagating them and putting them in a nice pot, you can thrift really nice pots, and just bringing another plant to life and gifting that could be a really lovely way to show someone that you care. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that it was helpful for you. Please leave me any comments that you have or any questions you have on anything that I talked about this video in the description below. If you'd like to learn more about any sort of crafty decorations then you can make, I literally just made a video which I will leave linked down below or up here, which you can check out next. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I really hope that this was a very helpful video and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. I'm not doing Vlogmas this year because I fail at it every single time. So instead, I'm going to be trying to make at least 3 to 5 videos each week in December. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see any of that content, and feel free to leave in the comments below anything that you would like to see this holiday season. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and go and watch that decorations video. Okay, bye.